So I ask a lot of people when they tell me they want to be successful, what's your ideal outcome? And 99 out of 100 have no clue. They don't know what their ideal outcome is. They're confused. They're like, well, I just want to be, and it's very vague, like successful. I say, no, you got to get crystal clear, and you got to keep asking, but why? Why do you want that? But why? So the first thing I challenge you to do, not right now, but later, is figure out your ideal outcome where everything is congruently working together. How many people are on your team? How much income are you making consistently? What industry are you in? What does your team look like? How involved are you in the business? Right? Think about your ideal outcome, and here's the key. You need to start basing your vision on your potential, not your past. Most people, and I've done this, they base everything off their past. Well, I haven't done it before. I haven't accomplished this. I didn't come from a wealthy background. So everything they do is based on their past versus what's actually possible. So once you get the ideal vision, this is on one page. Write down on the top of the page, what is your ideal vision? Like ideal for you. And right when I did this years ago, I was like, wow. And what's the first thought that comes to mind? Usually, I can't do that. But once I give you the other two steps, you won't have those thoughts. And they'll eventually subside with something that's a lot better, confident. Okay, so once you have that, next thing down on this page is your top 3 values. Like who you really are, what's important to you. When you know your values, it's so easy to make decisions. It's awesome. So what's most important to you? It could be freedom. It could be legacy. It could be family. It could be adventure. It could be peace of mind. Think about your biggest values. Because here's what I see a lot in millennials. There are people that just aren't congruently living and they're frustrated, is they're following anybody these days. Oh, I saw him on YouTube. He has 1 million views. I'm going to follow him. A lot of those people aren't as congruent. So they might not have your values. Does that make sense? So once you figure out your values, what means the most to you? For me, freedom and autonomy is more important than money. And having me be able to create my destiny and help people on my terms is more important than that. Family is more important than money to me. Like I'll fly at the drop of a dime to go see my family if they need something. And I worked hard to have that happen. I know some people can't do that. And there was a time where I was frustrated and I was in sacrifice mode where I couldn't always do that. But I was willing to work to 80 to 100 hours to eventually work to 10 or when I wanted. Right? So once you have your values, now you know how to make decisions. So be very, very careful who you take opinions from and be very selective with who you follow. Make sure they're fully congruent and they're world-class people. Does that make sense? That's huge. So you got your values. Next, here's the big key. Top 5 for you in the next 6 months. So if everything went ideal for you, what's your top 5 goals? If everything went right, if me and you were having coffee in 6 months, you don't drink coffee, we're having water. We're having wine. Top 5. So if we're meeting in like 6 months, what had to happen for you to be fully excited about your results in 6 months? Here's the deal. A genius without a roadmap is going to get lost in any country he goes to. But an average person that haven't really seen their potential yet can find their way to any destination. So I want to give you the roadmap. And what you're doing here at this event, it's a roadmap for you. So you got your top 5 reasons, okay? Or your top 5 goals. Next, your top 5 of the strongest reasons of why you do what you do. Now, write down 20 reasons. Here's the reality. 15 of them are going to be BS. Sorry, they're going to be BS. If you're not waking up, fired up, and when your feet hit the ground, you're like, I'm ready to take on the world and share my message, your reasons aren't strong enough. There's a problem. So what are the reasons that are going to pull you past the challenges and the tough times? So right underneath the top 5, you got your reasons. That's fuel and ammo to get to the next level. When I was dead broke and frustrated and feeling like I let people down, when I started writing my reasons down, it gave me extra fire and fuel to be more resourceful to figure out what the next step was. So once you have your reasons down, now you have your vision, values, your actual tactical goals, and then you have your fuel. The next is, what's the one skill that is most relevant to those 5 that you need to develop and master in the next 6 months? This is on one page.
Hey, what's up guys? If you liked this video, I think you'll really enjoy these videos right here. And also please make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button below. We have a lot of amazing content coming out. See you guys soon.